For centuries, the ocean has guarded secrets that humanity still hasn't been able to touch. But one of its most shocking secrets isn't a myth, a legend, or a pirate story. It's a real shipment of gold, worth billions of dollars, that vanished into the sea. And even today, with all our satellites, robots, and sonar, it remains lost. This incredible story begins in the early 17th century, a time of rising global tension. Gold wasn't just wealth back then. It was power, survival, and national security. Nations were stockpiling gold to back their currencies and prepare for uncertain times ahead. One country, heavily reliant on its gold reserves, made a fateful decision. They decided to move a massive shipment of gold bars across the ocean for safekeeping. This wasn't a small transfer. We're talking about thousands of gold bars, packed tightly into the lower decks of a heavily guarded cargo ship. Each bar weighed around 12 to 13 kilograms, the standard size used by central banks. The total weight of this shipment was estimated to be over 400 tons of pure gold. To put that into perspective, at today's gold prices, that amount would be worth somewhere between 12 and 25 billion US dollars, an almost unimaginable fortune. The ship itself was considered state-of-the-art for its time. It had an experienced crew, naval protection, and a planned route designed to avoid major threats. But the ocean doesn't care about human plans. During the voyage, the ship sailed directly into extreme weather. Massive waves, violent winds, and near-zero visibility pushed the vessel far off its intended course. As the storm grew more intense, communication with the ship became unstable. Then, suddenly, all contact was lost. The ship, and its precious cargo, had simply vanished. Days later, debris was found floating on the surface of the ocean. The worst was confirmed. The ship had sunk, and it didn't go down near the coast or in shallow, recoverable waters. It sank in one of the deepest and most unforgiving parts of the ocean. The crew did not survive, and with them, the exact coordinates of the wreck were lost forever. At first, governments kept the incident quiet. Imagine the chaos if they admitted that billions in national gold reserves had disappeared into the sea. It would have caused widespread panic and economic collapse. Official reports were vague and deliberately misleading. The gold was declared lost, but it was certainly not forgotten. Decades passed. Then centuries. Technology began to advance at an incredible pace. Sonar mapping, deep-sea submersibles, remotely operated vehicles. These were tools that could see where humans could never go. The dream of recovering the lost gold was reignited. Multiple expeditions were launched over the years. Some were state-sponsored, others were run by private treasure hunters. Some teams managed to locate shipwrecks believed to be in the same area. They found twisted metal, broken hulls, and scattered cargo. Remains but never the gold. The problem wasn't just finding the ship. The wreck is believed to lie at a depth of over 4,000 meters, or about 2.5 miles down. At that depth, the pressure is so intense that human divers cannot survive. Even modern robots struggle to operate for long periods under such crushing force. The visibility is near zero, and temperatures are just above freezing. To make matters worse, the ocean floor itself shifts over time, burying objects under thick layers of sediment. The ship could be hidden beneath the seabed itself. And then there's another major problem: ownership. Even if the gold is found, who does it belong to? The country that originally sent it? The treasure hunting company that finds it? The descendants of the original government? International maritime law turns any potential recovery into a complex, expensive, and lengthy legal battlefield. Some private companies believe the gold has already been partially recovered in secret, Black Ops-style operations, with governments quietly taking back what they can. Others are convinced it's scattered across the seabed, broken apart and buried so deep that it's beyond our reach forever. But here's what makes this story so unbelievable. According to financial estimates, even recovering just 10% of that shipment would be worth over $2 billion today. That's enough money to fund entire nations, build massive industries, or launch global corporations. And yet, no confirmed recovery has ever been announced to the public. The gold remains down there untouched, unseen, and silent. Think about that for a moment. In a world where money controls everything, where economies rise and fall in numbers, where governments borrow trillions of dollars of fortune in pure, physical gold is just sitting at the bottom of the ocean, completely unreachable. Not because we don't know it exists, but because the ocean simply refuses to give it back. This isn't a Hollywood movie plot. This isn't a pirate legend passed down through generations. This is real history. It's a powerful reminder that no matter how much power money holds on land, nature still has the final say. And somewhere, in the dark, cold depths of the sea, a fortune waits. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more explorations into the world's greatest mysteries. See you next time.